An earthquake.
The pre-dawn rumbling that has confused millions of Southern Californians was the sound of their tax dollars flying by. NBC News has learned the sonic booms are coming from top-secret reconnaissance planes with revolutionary engines, codename Aurora. They look something like this. They have been tracked 5 times since last summer crossing the Los Angeles basin. Jim Morey, a Caltech seismologist, says the plane's sonic booms trigger his instruments every time.
When we see one, it seems like we see 2 of them coming in together, so it seems to be 2 aircraft flying together.
And the desert's dark nights have hidden a succession of Pentagon secrets, hidden exotic airplanes, paid for with black budgets that only a few dozen people ever see. And only a few dozen civilians ever see the planes, which are hidden at bases like this, Groom Lake, Nevada, and kept in large hangars during daylight. This is exclusive NBC News night vision video of one of those secret flying machines. Not Aurora, but something that seems to defy the laws of physics. Hundreds of witnesses have seen the bright light hovering motionless over mountains, then move quickly across the night sky at high speeds, like a flying saucer.
In his series Aurora Project, Channel 8's Byron Harris reports on one of the world's largest concentrations of secret military activity.
A strangely shaped jet contrail photographed high in the sky over Hawaii. The silence of the western desert shattered by intense sonic booms. A sprawling government airbase hidden in the Nevada mountains that's not shown on any map. All tantalizing clues that may point to a top-secret spy plane called Aurora.
At this point in time, you were observed up on the mountain up there, and it overlooks a government installation.
We are on public land in the Nevada desert, 50 miles from the nearest town. Unexpectedly, we have been stopped by the local sheriff's department.
Go ahead and cooperate with us, or you're all under arrest.
For the last day, we've been on the trail of a mystery aircraft known as Aurora and the base from which it flies.
U.S. Code.
Attendance says we may have been violating an obscure federal law in the process, although even he is not too sure what the law is.
You're not doing anything wrong, okay? All I'm trying to find out is if you have done. I'm investigating the possibility of a crime.
Eventually, we are released and renew our search. 3,500 people work and hundreds of millions of dollars are spent each year. A place so secret the federal government doesn't even admit it exists. Groom Lake, Nevada. Although it's as big as Edwards Air Force Base, California, this one has no official name. It's known as Area 51 to some, Dreamland to others. The closest civilians can approach is this mountaintop on public land more than 10 miles away. Even here, off the base, visitors are tracked from the air and the ground vigorously. But even from this distance, it's obvious this is a major facility. At dawn every morning, the Air Force brings in busloads of workers. Meanwhile, in Las Vegas, 100 miles away, other employees board their own airline, known as Janet, to fly them to the base for work. 5 flights a day go from here to Groom Lake. It is a Thursday morning, the day Aurora usually flies. With us is Jim Goodall, an aerospace expert who's been watching Groom Lake for years. He's never seen Aurora, but he has heard it, a sound he says he'll never forget.
We were so taken back by the intensity of the sound that we were stunned. We just stood there. The noise was coming from 18 miles away with a mountain range in between us, and you could physically feel the noise.
A series of unusually intense sonic booms has rocked Southern California over the last 3 years. As a taxpayer, he'd like to know more about so-called black programs which are kept from the public eye. Groom Lake is their most probable home, since, like them, it technically does not exist.
And when you have no accountability, I don't care what your intentions are, when you have zero accountability and no one overlooking your shoulder to see how that money is being spent, the possibilities of abuse increase dramatically.
It's undeniable that something is going on.
take this one down now.
Okay. Wait, we got something here.
Where?
Might just be a car.
Truck?
No, it's either.
The little lights either moving up or the big lights.
See, that's a ship. I think it's a ship. Because what that is those are like trucks parked around it, and they're probably just running like a diagnostic or something on it, and getting ready to send it up.
Over, clear far over to the left. To the right. Above the mountain.
That's it. That's one. Right there. You see that?
Yeah.
Over to the right. Up over the mountains. Yeah.
Do you see it?
Right there. To the right.
That's it. Okay, you guys got it. Get on your camera. That's it.
Find the damn thing.
Yeah, it's a little bit tough to find.
Come on, baby. You bastard. Come on.
It's moving nicely. It's 4:51. She's here. Good.
You getting this?
Yeah.
And all those other bright lights.
There it is.
Jeez. How can you see anything with it?
It went behind the mountain. There it is. There it is.
Okay. That's the flank over there.
What do you want? Huh? Yeah. Test flying is it's going to continue for the next stop.
Here it is. See it?
Yeah, it's flying over there.
Take a look at here. Yeah, take a look at it. It says light. See, when I see it, dark
Hovering over there.
I had to put the gain on just to see it. Boy, am I better.
Yeah, right. Right.
This isn't doing me any good.
You see it doing zigzags before?
Yeah,
Flying all right.
You just went back and forth.
Please.
No, you did pretty good.
And now he's behind.
これはすごい。プロジェクトレッドライト。あ、今度山の隠れました。現れました。UFO と思われる物体。おお、分かりました。そーっと第3号。そーっと山の。これはすごい。エリア51。これがまさしくプロジェクトレッドライト。山の向こう。
Military helicopter. I can't see it. There it is. It's a military helicopter right down in front of me. Pretty amazing. Military helicopter.
An example of Lincoln County Sheriff.
しかし我々がここにいることを一体どうやって知ったのだろう。
1990 in February.
I can assure you, we're a bunch of guys with camera waiting for that light to go around.
Yeah, I can see that. What I'm going to need to do is, who's the head of the group?
I'm the head of the group.
Okay. What I need to do is maybe get some identification.
私たちがこの場所にいることが法に触れるのかどうかと尋ねても、警察官はそのことには一切答えず、私たちのパスポートから名前とナンバーをチェックすると、何事もなかったかのようにその場を立ち去った。
Usually every Wednesday night. But before they come here...
taking place in Area 51. This is 1990 when I took a Nippon Television Network over there by the mailbox area. February the 21st, 1990, we suddenly saw a bright object coming out above the hills. We were so surprised, and you can see the background, the excitement right there. Suddenly the object appeared, and all the cameras were on tripods. Nothing was moving. All the cameras were moving sideways, not up and down. Actually, this is what happened. Above the jumbled hills, this strange light came, and suddenly it went down, just like that, down and then up again, and continued its path, rightward path. So this is one of the most amazing things experienced. So the camera moved from left to right, but not from up to down. Now this is the movement of sideways, and then suddenly the object disappears in midair, and then comes up again, right now. This amazing video was taken by Nippon Television Network again. This was in May of 1990. Suddenly a strange reddish object appeared over the mountain, and people are getting out of the van. The television crew is getting out, and they set up the camera right there. Actually, they didn't set up the camera. Now you can see the amazing movement of that reddish object making some kind of a jump. They're so surprised by this, and again they're going to indicate the second by second replay, where it clearly shows the sudden position of the change. 1/30th of a second, the object moves down, actually. Once again, instantaneous location. Again, you can look at this film, suddenly changes the position 1/30th of a second. One of the most amazing things. Once again, going down like that, jumping.
We're going to pan it further. A bright object is being spotted right there, suddenly. Metallic and shining. Anthony Hilder is confirming right now. This is just about the same area that I saw a similar metallic object, definitely floating around, and we're witnessing right now, 9:58 a.m., March 1st, 1994. This was just unexpected. It's still right there. As you can see, way yonder, along the fence, and this is the very same area where several years ago a tremendous sighting took place, and I'm just completely baffled right now. So is Mr. Anthony Hilder. I'm going to move the camera.
Near Edwards Air Force Base, a close-up appears to show a road leading to a large set of doors, all part of an alleged series of underground complexes from California to Nevada.
There's basically a high-security corridor that runs essentially from Edwards to that area, and almost the entire piece of geography in between those 2 points is off-limits.
Example of one of the many objects seen regularly in Las Vegas, some unidentified craft seen. This is one of the pretty good ones, taken early, around 5:30 p.m. Just outside of Las Vegas. Very bright object, just basically hovering over Las Vegas. 5:30 p.m., as I mentioned, just slowly approaching this area near residential area, but you can see the size of it. It's almost like a globe. A very interesting footage taken a few years ago near a residential area outside of Las Vegas. So definitely not a star or anything like that. This is a very interesting daytime sighting of a strange cylindrical object, a craft. We believe it could be some kind of an observation platform or unmanned aerial vehicle, the UAV that's being tested in Nellis Test Range, possibly, and other locations. A daytime sighting near a residential area. Some really amazing thing. These are two helicopters right near flying by, but an interesting footage. You can see some kind of a bird flying quickly below, I think. It's just motionless, just hovering. So there you see some kind of a bird flying underneath. An interesting footage. Daytime footage. A similar cylindrical object was sighted in England during the early 1990s near Crop Circle, by the way. A cylindrical object. But this one was taken near Las Vegas, Nevada. Just staying motionless, hovering over a residential area in Las Vegas. This is a very interesting footage taken in Las Vegas, Nevada. Again, suddenly an object appears almost near that building. This was taken from Hotel Rio in Las Vegas. An object appears suddenly, and this was at the time of a lightning. There was a lightning and thunder that night in Las Vegas. You can see the lightning, and then the object appears to be approaching, and you can see the lightning. And what's amazing is that in a few more minutes we will show you the enhancement of this photo. Very interesting enhancement. The object right now is moving slightly towards the right of that building. It's another hotel in Las Vegas. Well, this is an enhancement of that object by Asahi Television in Japan. To its great astonishment, the object, again, this footage was sent to Japan, TV Asahi, where they enhanced this picture by computer, and lo and behold, you can see the windows, what looked to be windows. This footage was sent to TV Asahi in Japan, where they enhanced that image, and you can clearly see what looks like windows and also rotating. The entire object seemed to be rotating, so it's something that's really strange, this disc-shaped craft.